You might be standing at a crossroads, wondering if it's too late for you to change. I'm here to tell you that it's never too late. Every moment you delay is a missed opportunity for growth. Today is the day that marks the beginning of your transformation. The question is, will you take the first step? The foundation of any successful life begins with taking full responsibility for who you are, and where you're going. We live in a world where it's easy to blame external circumstances, our upbringing, our environment, other people for where we find ourselves. But here's the hard truth. No one else is responsible for the choices you make in your life except you. It's empowering to realize that your future doesn't depend on others. Your life is the result of the decisions you make daily, the actions you take or don't take, and the mindset you choose to adopt. When you accept personal responsibility, you stop giving away your power. You stop being at the mercy of your circumstances. Instead of complaining about what you can't control, you focus on what you can control: your attitude, your effort, your responses. This shift is profound. The moment you take responsibility for your life is the moment you reclaim your ability to shape your destiny. You become the creator of your story, not the passive recipient of someone else's script. Personal responsibility doesn't mean perfection. It means acknowledging that no matter how hard things get, you are still in charge of how you react, what you learn, and how you grow from each situation. Life doesn't owe you anything, but you owe it to yourself to take full control of your own path. When you embrace personal responsibility, you make a promise to yourself that you won't wait for the world to change. You'll change first and watch the world follow. So many people wait for the perfect moment to start their journey, to change their habits, to take that first step toward their goals. But here's the reality: there is no perfect moment. The truth is, the moment you're waiting for is already here. It's today. Your future doesn't start tomorrow, it doesn't start next week, and it certainly didn't start yesterday. It begins the second you decide to act. Every choice you make today, every action you take, shapes the future that's waiting for you. You might not see immediate results, but make no mistake, each decision, no matter how small, is a brick in the foundation of your future success. The good news is that today is all you have to work with. You can't change yesterday, but you have complete control over today. Too many people waste their lives waiting for the ideal circumstances to come along. They procrastinate, they delay, they think they'll start tomorrow, but when tomorrow comes, they find more excuses, more distractions. This cycle continues, and years go by with little to show for them. But if you want a different life, it's up to you to make that choice today. The habits you start today, the mindset you choose today, the action you take today are what will define your tomorrow. Today is the turning point, the moment you look back on and say, that's when everything changed. So stop waiting for the stars to align, for things to fall into place, or for someone else to give you permission. Your future is being shaped right now, and it begins with what you choose to do in this moment. Growth is not something that happens overnight. It's a process, a lifelong journey of becoming better, stronger, smarter, and more capable. The moment you stop growing is the moment you start dying slowly. Success, happiness, and fulfillment don't come from staying where you are, from getting comfortable, or from doing the same things over and over again. They come from pushing yourself, from striving for something greater than what you are right now. Commitment to growth means embracing discomfort, knowing that every step forward requires effort, persistence, and sometimes sacrifice. It's about stepping outside of your comfort zone and seeking challenges that expand your knowledge and skills. The best version of yourself is always just one step ahead of who you are right now, and the only way to catch up is by committing to learning and evolving every single day. People often think that growth only happens in big leaps, but it's actually the small, consistent actions that lead to the greatest results. Every day is an opportunity to improve, whether it's reading a book that expands your thinking, having a conversation that challenges your assumptions, or pushing yourself to act despite fear or doubt. The key to growth is consistency, small improvements day after day, month after month, year after year. Growth requires you to constantly reassess where you are and where you want to go. Are your habits serving your future goals? Is your mindset pushing you forward or holding you back? Are you surrounding yourself with people who elevate you, who encourage you to rise to your full potential? Continuous growth means never being satisfied with mediocrity and always striving to reach new heights. It's a relentless pursuit of your own potential, knowing that there's always more to learn, more to experience, and more to become. You've likely heard the phrase, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, and it carries a powerful truth. Your environment, including the people around you, plays a critical role in shaping who you are and who you're becoming. The thoughts you think, the habits you form, the way you approach challenges, all of these things are deeply influenced by the energy, ideas, and behaviors of those you choose to surround yourself with. If you're constantly surrounded by negativity, doubt, and excuses, it's nearly impossible to maintain a positive, growth-oriented mindset. On the other hand, if you align yourself with individuals who are ambitious, positive, and focused on growth, their attitudes will inspire and elevate you. The people around you either pull you up or drag you down. There's very little in between. The power of your surroundings goes beyond just the people in your life. It includes the information you consume, the media you expose yourself to, and the places you spend your time. If you immerse yourself in environments that breed creativity, productivity, and success, those qualities will begin to rub off on you. But if you allow yourself to be surrounded by negativity, complacency, or distractions, you'll find it difficult to break free from those limiting influences. This is why it's so important to be intentional about who you allow into your life. If you want to become a better version of yourself, you need to put yourself in places and with people who challenge you, who hold you accountable, and who push you to reach your highest potential. Your surroundings should encourage growth, inspire new ideas, and foster the mindset of a person who is always striving for more. If you are the average of your surroundings, take a long, hard look at the people and places you're spending the most time with. Are they helping you grow, or are they keeping you stagnant? Are they raising your standards, or are they letting you settle for less than you're capable of? You have the power to change your environment at any time, and when you do, you'll start to see the incredible changes that follow. Fear and doubt are universal emotions, but they don't have to control your life. Fear is often seen as a natural response to the unknown, a survival mechanism that tells us to stay safe and avoid potential threats. But in the modern world, most of our fears are not life-threatening. They're self-imposed limitations, often based on what we imagine could go wrong, rather than what is actually at risk. Doubt, on the other hand, whispers to us that we're not good enough, not capable enough, or not worthy enough to pursue our dreams. Both fear and doubt can paralyze us if we let them, stopping us from taking the action we need to change our lives. So to overcome fear, you must first recognize it for what it is, a barrier that exists only in your mind. When you feel fear, ask yourself, what is the real danger here? Often the fear is irrational or exaggerated, and once you confront it, it loses its power over you. The key to overcoming fear is not to eliminate it, but to take action in spite of it. Fear will always be there, but the difference between those who succeed and those who don't is that successful people take action despite their fear. They move forward with courage, knowing that fear is a natural part of growth and progress. Doubt is just as insidious. It's the internal voice that tells you to play it safe, to settle for less, to stay in your comfort zone. Doubt makes you question your abilities, your worth, and your chances of success. But the truth is, doubt is a natural part of the journey toward success. It's only a sign that you're pushing your limits and stepping into new territory. The key to overcoming doubt is to acknowledge it, but not to let it dictate your decisions. Instead of listening to the voice that says, you can't do this, replace it with the empowering thought, I can learn, I can grow, I can figure this out. Doubt only holds power over you when you let it control your actions. To overcome both fear and doubt, you must develop an unshakable belief in yourself. This belief doesn't come from waiting for things to be perfect, but from taking imperfect action. It's about proving to yourself, step by step, that you are capable, that you can handle challenges, and that you can push through discomfort to achieve your goals. When you act despite fear and doubt, you begin to build confidence, and over time, you develop resilience. The more you confront your fears and doubts head-on, the less power they have over you. Eventually, you'll find that what once seemed impossible is now within your reach, simply because you chose to move forward in spite of the fear and doubt that tried to hold you back. Your mindset shapes everything about your life. It determines how you perceive the world around you, how you react to challenges, and how you approach opportunities. The difference between success and failure, happiness and frustration, growth and stagnation, often comes down to one simple factor: your mindset. How you think is how you will live. A fixed mindset believes that abilities, intelligence, and talents are inherent and unchangeable. People with a fixed mindset tend to avoid challenges, give up easily, and believe that failure reflects their limitations. They see effort as pointless because they believe if something doesn't come naturally, they're simply not meant to succeed. This mindset keeps them stuck in a cycle of self-doubt and mediocrity. On the other hand, a growth mindset sees challenges as opportunities to learn, grow, and improve. Those with a growth mindset understand that failure is not a reflection of their abilities, but a stepping stone towards success. They embrace challenges, persist through obstacles, and believe that their abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. They see setbacks not as failures, but as necessary lessons that are part of the journey toward mastery. The beauty of a growth mindset is that it empowers you to take control of your life. With the right mindset, you can transform any situation into a chance to improve. Every obstacle becomes an opportunity for growth, and every moment of struggle becomes a chance to build resilience. Mindset is the lens through which you see the world, and if that lens is cracked or blurry, your view of yourself and the world will be distorted. A positive, growth-oriented mindset allows you to see potential where others see obstacles, to take risks where others hold back, and to persevere when others give up. But mindset isn't something you're born with, it's something you cultivate. It's a daily practice of choosing how you respond to challenges, how you react to setbacks, and how you perceive your own potential. It's about deliberately shifting your thinking from "I can't" to "how can I?" It's about focusing on solutions instead of problems, on progress instead of perfection, on action instead of hesitation. Every thought, every belief, and every decision is an opportunity to reinforce or reshape your mindset. The power of mindset is not just in how you think, but in how those thoughts translate into action. A person with a growth mindset takes action, learns from every experience, and remains undeterred by obstacles. In contrast, a person with a fixed mindset might avoid action altogether out of fear of failure. When you consciously choose to cultivate a mindset that supports growth, it impacts not just your thoughts, but your behavior, your actions, and ultimately the trajectory of your life. Success is not the result of one great, heroic action. It's the outcome of small, consistent actions taken day after day. The habits you develop today will determine the person you become tomorrow. Habits are the building blocks of your life. They shape your mindset, dictate your productivity, and determine whether you're moving closer to your goals or further away from them. Successful people don't rely on motivation to get them through the day. Motivation comes and goes, but habits are reliable. A habit is something you do automatically without having to think about it, and it's these automatic actions that compound over time to create real results. Whether it's waking up early, exercising regularly, reading daily, or planning your day with intention, these habits, when done consistently, create momentum that propels you forward toward your goals. Start by identifying the habits that align with the person you want to become. If you want to be more productive, you need habits that enhance focus and time management. If you want to be healthier, you need habits that prioritize physical activity and nutrition. If you want to improve your mindset, you need habits that build resilience, positivity, and growth, like meditation, journaling, or affirmations. The key is to be intentional about the habits you cultivate. They must serve your future self. One of the most powerful ways to develop habits is by focusing on consistency rather than perfection. It's easy to get discouraged when you miss a day or don't see immediate results. But true success comes from the long-term commitment to doing the right things, even on days when you don't feel like it. This is why small, sustainable habits are so important. Starting with manageable, bite-sized actions makes it easier to build momentum and avoid burnout. Over time, these small actions will turn into automatic behaviors that support your success. Habits also need to be prioritized. Success isn't about doing everything, it's about doing the right things. This means learning to say no to distractions and low-priority tasks in order to make time for the habits that will drive you forward. Your habits need to reflect your priorities, and your priorities need to align with your goals. If you want success, you must learn to focus on the activities that will move the needle, not just the ones that keep you busy. Another important aspect of developing habits is tracking your progress. This helps you stay accountable and allows you to measure how far you've come. Whether it's through journaling, using an app, or simply reflecting at the end of each day, tracking your habits helps you stay focused and committed to your growth. It also provides valuable insight into where you may need to adjust or improve, helping you fine-tune your approach for better results. Surround yourself with an environment that supports your habits. It's much easier to stick to positive routines when your environment is set up for success. This could mean organizing your workspace, eliminating distractions, or creating a daily routine that primes you for productivity. When your environment is conducive to your goals, your habits are reinforced and success becomes more inevitable. Daily habits are the unseen force behind every great achievement. They don't demand extraordinary effort or talent, just consistency and discipline. By focusing on building small, effective habits and sticking to them, you're stacking the odds in your favor. The real power of success lies in the ability to repeat the right actions over time, making it not just an achievement, but a natural part of who you are. The difference between those who dream and those who achieve is action. Knowledge is important, and strategy plays a role, but it's the action you take that turns your vision into reality. Many people fall into the trap of thinking, if I just know more, if I just have the perfect plan, if I wait until everything is aligned, they will finally be ready to act. But here's the truth, you'll never have all the answers, the perfect timing, or the ideal situation. If you wait for all conditions to be perfect, you'll be waiting forever. Taking massive action means doing anything to move you closer to your goals. It's not enough to plan, talk, or research endlessly. You must execute. The key is not to wait for the perfect moment, but to create momentum by acting now, even if the steps you take are imperfect. Progress is made through consistent, bold action, not through hesitation or overthinking. Taking massive action also means breaking through the barriers of fear, doubt, and uncertainty. It's easy to get stuck in a state of analysis paralysis, trying to anticipate every possible outcome before taking the first step. But the reality is that no amount of preparation will ever make you feel completely ready. You must move through the discomfort of not knowing exactly how things will unfold, trusting that each action you take will bring you closer to your goal. The more action you take, the more clarity you'll gain, and the more confident you'll become. Action also doesn't need to be perfect. Often the fear of making a mistake can paralyze people from taking any action at all. But the truth is, mistakes are part of the journey. Every failure teaches you something valuable. It shows you what doesn't work, allowing you to course correct and refine your approach. Massive action doesn't require perfection, it requires consistency, learning from feedback, and continuously adjusting your strategy based on real-world results. The impact of taking massive action goes beyond just results, it shapes your identity. When you consistently take bold steps toward your goals, you start to see yourself as someone who gets things done. Action builds confidence and reinforces the belief that you are capable of creating the life you want. The more you take action, the more you realize that you are in control, and you can shape your destiny by the choices you make. One of the most powerful aspects of taking massive action is that it creates momentum. Often success feels out of reach because we're stuck in a cycle of hesitation or small, insignificant actions. When you commit to taking massive action, you disrupt that cycle and create forward motion. Momentum is a powerful force that keeps you moving, even when challenges arise. The more you act, the more doors open up to you. Opportunities appear that you didn't even see before, and new possibilities present themselves. Massive action doesn't mean you have to do everything at once, but it does mean that you need to move with urgency. It means taking steps every day that push you forward, regardless of how small they seem. The key is to keep moving, keep progressing, and never wait for the right moment. If you can commit to taking massive action every day, no matter how small, you will create a life of achievement and growth that's impossible to ignore. Adversity is a part of life. No one escapes challenges, setbacks, or hardships. They come in many forms: unexpected failures, personal struggles, external obstacles, and often feel like insurmountable barriers standing in the way of our success. But what if I told you that adversity in all its forms holds hidden opportunities for growth, learning, and transformation? The key is not to avoid adversity, but to embrace it, knowing that it can be one of your greatest teachers. When faced with adversity, the natural reaction for many is to retreat, to feel defeated, or to blame the world for their misfortune. But those who succeed in life understand that adversity is not the enemy. In fact, it is often the very thing that builds character, strengthens resolve, and sharpens skills. When things don't go as planned, it forces you to think differently, to adapt, and to become resourceful in ways you might not have imagined before. It stretches you beyond your comfort zone and forces you to evolve. Turning adversity into opportunity starts with shifting your mindset. Instead of seeing challenges as roadblocks, see them as chances to prove your resilience. When life doesn't go as expected, it's easy to focus on the problem and become overwhelmed by the negative emotions that come with it. But when you choose to reframe adversity as an opportunity to learn, grow, and improve, you begin to change the way you approach challenges. Look at every setback as an opportunity to gain new skills. If you fail at something, it's not a sign that you're incapable, it's a sign that you can do better next time. Failure teaches you what doesn't work, so you can avoid those same mistakes in the future. The lessons learned during times of adversity are often the ones that stay with you for life. Every struggle has a lesson embedded within it, whether it's a lesson in patience, creativity, adaptability, or persistence. The more you embrace adversity, the more you learn how to turn those lessons into future successes. Adversity also forces you to be creative. When faced with obstacles, you are forced to think outside the box, to explore new possibilities, and to find solutions that you might never have considered if everything were going smoothly. The best innovations, the most powerful breakthroughs, often come from moments of adversity, when necessity demands that we come up with solutions in ways we never thought possible. What seems like a challenge today may be the spark for a new idea, a new approach, or a new opportunity that changes the course of your life. Adversity builds resilience. It strengthens your mental and emotional endurance, making you more capable of handling future challenges. Each time you overcome an obstacle, you prove to yourself that you are capable of handling even greater adversity. It's a cycle that builds your confidence in your ability to navigate life's uncertainties. When you see adversity as something you can overcome, rather than something that breaks you, you begin to develop the kind of resilience that sets you apart from those who shrink in the face of challenge. Turning adversity into opportunity also requires a proactive approach. Rather than waiting for things to improve on their own, take the initiative to seek solutions. Whether it's asking for help, finding new strategies, or simply taking the time to reflect on how you can grow from the experience, the power lies in your ability to act, not just react. This proactive mindset enables you to turn difficult situations into stepping stones rather than stumbling blocks. Adversity has a unique way of refining your character. It exposes your weaknesses, your insecurities, and your vulnerabilities, but it also shows you your strengths. By facing adversity head-on, you discover what you are truly made of, what you value most, and what you are willing to fight for. It brings clarity to what really matters in life, allowing you to realign your focus and move forward with greater purpose and determination. The ability to transform adversity into opportunity is what separates the average from the exceptional. It's about turning every challenge into a chance to grow stronger, smarter, and more capable of achieving your dreams. Success is often portrayed as a destination, a place you reach after overcoming enough obstacles, achieving enough goals, and meeting certain milestones. However, the truth is that success is not just about reaching a final point, it's about how you experience the entire journey. Every step, every challenge, and every moment along the way has value. To truly succeed, you must embrace the journey, not just the destination. When you focus solely on the end goal, you miss out on the richness of the experience itself. The journey is where you learn, grow, and evolve. It's where you discover your strengths, your weaknesses, your passions, and your purpose. It's where you form the habits, the mindset, and the skills that ultimately enable you to reach your goals. Success isn't just about the prize at the end, it's about becoming the person you need to be in order to achieve that prize. Embracing the journey means accepting the ups and downs that come with it. It means understanding that life is full of twists and turns, and that every challenge is part of the process. It's easy to get discouraged when things don't go as planned, but if you embrace the journey, you learn to see each setback as a lesson rather than a failure. Each obstacle is an opportunity to grow stronger, to develop new perspectives, and to fine-tune your approach. Another essential aspect of embracing the journey is being present in the moment. Too often, people rush through life focused solely on what's next, always chasing the next goal or the next achievement. But this mindset overlooks the power of the present moment. The journey is made up of the small, daily actions that often go unnoticed: the conversations you have, the decisions you make, the obstacles you overcome. When you fully embrace the journey, you become more aware of these moments and learn to appreciate the growth and progress that happens in real time. Embracing the journey also means understanding that success is not linear. It's not always a smooth path, and it's not always predictable. There will be moments of doubt, moments of failure, and moments of struggle. But it's in those moments that you find out what you're truly made of. The journey is rarely straightforward, and it's the detours, the unexpected events, and the challenges that often teach you the most valuable lessons. If you can embrace the uncertainty and the imperfections of the journey, you will find greater fulfillment in the process, rather than in the final destination. Embracing the journey requires patience. We live in a world where instant gratification is common, and we often expect quick results, but true success takes time, and the journey can't be rushed. You must trust that every experience, every effort, and every step is part of the larger process of growth. Patience allows you to stay grounded and focused even when things seem to be moving slowly. It helps you understand that every day is another chance to make progress, even if it's just a small step forward. The journey is also where you build your resilience. It's where you develop the mental and emotional strength to keep going, even when things get tough. Every challenge you face gives you an opportunity to practice perseverance and determination. When you embrace the journey, you are preparing yourself not just for success, but for the inevitable obstacles that will come your way. You build the inner strength to face whatever life throws at you, knowing that you can handle it and keep moving forward. Embracing the journey means being open to change and growth. The person you are at the beginning of your journey will not be the same person you are at the end, and that's something to be celebrated. The journey will change you, often in ways you don't expect. You will learn new things, develop new skills, and become more aware of your own potential. The more you allow yourself to change and grow, the more you can adapt to the challenges and opportunities that come your way. The journey is where your passion, purpose, and perseverance collide. It's where you discover who you truly are and what you're capable of. When you embrace the journey, you are choosing to enjoy the process, to learn from every experience, and to grow through every challenge. It's not about rushing to the finish line, it's about making the most of every step you take along the way.